Hey, what is up everybody? Mark here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple slotted stand like this. Because I know there's a lot of things you guys want to make that would benefit from something like this. And I know it's been a source of confusion for some. And so I want to take away the mystery and make it easy for you so that you can make all kinds of cool things on your own very quickly. All right, so here's a quick overview of what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab a piece of material. We're going to measure it so that we know how thick it is. And then we're going to take that information, jump over to Illustrator, and make this particular design here real quick and cut it out and see how it works. So let's get started. All right, so here I've got just a scrap piece of Glowforge thick walnut plywood, but you can use any material that you want because this is just a principle. It doesn't matter at all what you're using. So make sure before you measure it with your calipers that you peel back the masking if you have some, because you want to make sure that you're measuring without that. Grab your calipers, turn them on, and let's see if I can do this with the camera. Go ahead and measure the thickness of your material just like that. And let's see what we got here. I've got 0.186. 0.186. Don't know if you can see that or not. 0.186. Remember that. Somebody remind me in just a minute, because we're going to use that when we design our slot and our tab. So let's jump over to the computer and go there next. Okay, so here we are in Illustrator, and we're going to start by drawing that circle that we had in the other one. So I'm just going to hold Shift down and make a circle. Let's make it 5 inches round. We'll do that first. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to then grab the rectangle tool, and I'm going to make the tab that goes on the bottom. I'm not going to worry too much about how big it is right now. I'm just going to kind of make a shape like this. All right, just like that. And then I'm going to select both of these, the circle and the rectangle, and I'm going to use the align tool to align them with each other. And then I'm going to use Pathfinder to unite them together. So now I've got this circle with a tab underneath. Now we had 0.186, I believe, was the length or the thickness of the material. So here's what we're going to do next. 0.186. So we're going to make a rectangle. There's a couple different ways to do this. This is how I do it. I just make a rectangle that's longer than the tab above it, just any length. And go up here to transform, and I'm going to make the height of that. I'm going to make it 0.186 for the moment. So right now I've got a rectangle that's the same height or thickness as my material. Okay, so when I put this guy up here like this, I know that if I cut off this tab right here below this shape, it's not going to stick out past the bottom of the stand. So that's a good thing. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab the direct select tool right here. I'm going to select the bottom 2 nodes on the bottom here. And I'm going to click and drag up. And when I start dragging, I'm going to hold Shift so that it moves them both together. And now I'm going to stop right there. And now I've got the bottom tab is about the length or the thickness of the material that I have. Okay, so I'll go ahead and take this. And I'm actually going to use this rectangle again in just a second, because I now know that's also the same size as the slot I'm going to make. So I'll hold on to that for a minute. I'll just drag them off over here. Now I'm going to make a rectangle for my base. It doesn't really matter for this example. We'll just make it, I don't know, something like that. And because I like rounded corners, I'm going to make a round corners like that. And now I know that I've got this base that will fit in. Okay. Again, it doesn't really matter the size for the moment. And then here's the slot that's going to go in there. Now right now it's too long, but we know it's about the right height, and we'll adjust that a little bit more in just a second. So let me move these two down a little bit. Now let me bring this guy back up here again, and I'm going to align it. Let me zoom in a little more. I'm going to align for the moment. I'm going to line this end right up with the other, with this side here, because I'm going to try to make this the same length as that tab, and then we'll adjust it for kerf in just a second. All right. So again, there's probably other ways to do this, but this is just the way I do it, just to get done quickly. So we'll say that that's about the width of it there. Now, remember that the Glowforge doesn't care how thick this outline is, because all it's going to do is cut right down the middle of that blue line. And when it cuts, it's going to cut a little bit of material on the top and the bottom and the left and the right of these lines when it goes around. And that's what's called kerf. That's what's getting removed when the laser is cutting around here, and it's going to cut right down the middle of that line and remove approximately 0.005 as it goes around. And so when it goes around here, it's going to remove about 0.005 when it goes on up the sides and when it goes across the top. So essentially, this shape right here is going to be around 0.01 larger, or this hole that it cuts will be a little bit larger than it normally would, because it's going to remove that on this top side and on that bottom side of that blue line and so forth. So what we're going to do to get a pretty nice fit is this. We're going to make this rectangle 0.01 smaller than it currently is, so that when the kerf is removed, it's going to be about the size that we want it. So let's go up here to transform, and it's 0.186. So we're going to want to remove or make it smaller by 0.01. Again, you can do more accurate kerf tests other ways, but just for this example, we're going to subtract 0.01. So we're going to make it 1.76. Okay, 1.76 in the height. Okay. And we can also do that, we could also do that in the width. So it's 2.91. That's going to make me think for a second. So we're just going to make it 2.9. And we're going to see how this fits. Go ahead and just do this live and see how it fits. But I think it's going to work pretty well. We'll move it back down to here. We'll select both of those. I'm going to actually move this one underneath the other one. And then align them so that they are centered with each other. And we are good to go. So I'm going to stop from here, jump over to the Glowforge, cut these, and I'll be right back with you in just a second. We'll see how it fits. All right, so we're back, and here's what I just cut. Let's see how it fits. Man, that is going to be a nice and crispy fit right there. Perfect. Look at that. It fit really nice and tight and well. Very happy with that. And if you probably remember from one of my other lessons, if you flip it over, it cuts a very slight V shape. So it's probably tighter on one side than the other. So if one way it's too loose or too tight, try flipping over and trying the other way. But that is a really, really nice fit. So now that you know how to do that, there's one other thing. So I want to jump to part 2 of this lesson. And I want to show you how to, let's say that someone had already made a file that you're using, but you're not using Glowforge thick. Maybe you're using medium plywood. So you need to adjust to make that fit. So I bet you know exactly how to do that. But I will grab a piece here and we'll bring it in. Another scrap piece. And again, you know where to start here. Peel back the masking so that we can measure it. And remember, it doesn't ever matter what somebody says it is. You got to actually measure it yourself, because every batch could be different. So here we go. Hey, I'm going to turn it on. It usually works a little better when you turn it on, usually. So we got 0.137. 0.137. All right. So I'm going to jump over to the computer and I'll show you how to make those adjustments. Okay, so we've got 0.137 as the slot size we need. So it's going to be really easy. So we just simply click on this, go to transform, and we need 0.137. 137. And remember that we need to do 0.01 off. So we're going to do 127 as our height there. So we've got that. And then we're going to copy and paste. So we have that slot again. We're going to move it right up here. You guys know what we're doing now. And then we're going to do the direct select tool right here. We're going to grab this bottom and this corner right here, because we want to make sure that this doesn't stick up through the bottom of the base. Pull it up like that. And now we can delete this other piece. And we are ready to go again. If we cut that, it's going to fit great. Just for fun, I'll go ahead and cut it and I'll show you how it comes out. Okay, I'm back with the Glowforge medium that we cut to see how it works. And I think it's going to work really well. It's nice and snug. Look at that. And again, remember that if it's too snug, you can flip it over and try it the other way, and it might be looser or tighter the other direction just by a tiny bit. In fact, this one is tighter this direction. But look at that. It fits fantastic. So in recap, remember, here's what we're doing. First, we are measuring the thickness of this material with our calipers. We're taking that number and we are making it larger by 0.01. Excuse me, smaller by 0.01. We're making it smaller by 0.01. And then we're also, when we're making this tab right here, we are making it the same thickness that we already know that this material is. Remember, so we're using that number twice. And then we are ready to go and get a nice tight fit for stands just like that. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, hit me up. But I think you're going to get it, and you're going to start rocking some cool stuff with great bases that fit really nicely. I'd love to see what you do. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you in the next one.